Hi class, in this video I'm going to go over this blood vessel board. For the most part, the arteries and veins have the same names as each other, the ones that are right next to each other, but I will let you know if there is something different. So I'm mostly going to just name the arteries. Okay, so one right here, let's start with the heart. One right here is the aorta, so 2 is specifically the ascending aorta, 3 is the aortic arch, and 4 here is the descending aorta. So these branches off of the aorta, this one here is the brachiocephalic artery. Okay, then we have our left common carotid artery, and then our left subclavian artery. So those are the 3 major branches coming off there, and we'll go into where those supply to. Okay, let's go down here first. So this area here, this large area labeled 6 here. Okay, this one labeled 6 here. This is the abdominal aorta. So it's continuous with the descending aorta. So below the diaphragm, it's known as the abdominal aorta. So first it's known as the thoracic aorta. So descending aorta, thoracic aorta, abdominal aorta. Okay. Let's go back up here. So this becomes the common carotid artery. Okay, and then we have our internal carotid. Okay, and then our 9 here is our external carotid. Okay, so internal carotid, external carotid. Okay, the jugular vein is right next to those in the neck. Okay, so those are those ones in the neck. So if we come back here, this was our left subclavian. So this one here is the subclavian artery. We're in the armpit area right here, 17. This is the axillary artery. Remember, axillary means armpit. Subclavian means below the clavicle. So that would be like right below the clavicle bone. So the clavicle would kind of pass over here. Okay, so axillary artery. Okay, then it becomes the brachial artery. So these are all continuous with each other, right? But it just, depending on the location it's found, it's named differently. So remember, brachial is like the upper arm. So this here would be the brachial artery. Then 18 here, where it comes in medially. This here is the radial artery, right? Because our radius bone, it goes down to the radius bone area. Okay, radial artery, and then 19 here would be the ulnar artery because it comes to the side where the ulna is. Okay, ulnar artery. Okay, 21 here is the palmar arch, and then that branches off into the digital arteries. Okay. Okay, let's come back up here. 23 here is the 23 here. This is the hepatic artery. Okay. Right here, kind of between 23 and 24 here, this area here. This is the celiac trunk. Okay, and then 24 is the gastric artery. Okay, so let's apply the stomach. Okay, 25 here is the splenic artery. You can see it's supplying to the spleen. This here is the spleen. This is the these are the kidneys, and this is the liver. Okay, so splenic artery. 23 we already went through, but this is the hepatic artery because it leads to the liver, and hepatic also means liver there. Okay. So what else? Where did we leave off? Okay. 26 here, this one coming off of the trunk here. This is the superior mesenteric artery. And then this here is the inferior mesenteric artery. Okay. 27 here, this would be the renal artery because renal means kidney. So this one's leading right to the kidney. So it'd be here and here as well. Okay, so renal arteries. Okay, now let's go down here. So where we have this branching off, these would be the common iliac arteries, okay? External iliac, and then this one that comes more internal, this is the internal iliac artery, okay, and vein. Okay. Okay, this one here, 33, this would be, it's right near the femur, this is the femoral artery here, okay. Okay, let's go further down in the leg. This one here right behind the knee, labeled 40 here. This is the popliteal artery. So remember, popliteal means the back part of the knee area. Okay, so this is the popliteal artery. Okay, 42 here. This is the posterior tibial artery. Okay, and then this one here is the anterior tibial artery. Okay, so right in front of where the tibia is here. Okay, 44 here is the dorsalis pedis artery. So this part is the dorsal side of the foot, so dorsalis pedis artery. Okay, 45 is the plantar arch and branches here. Okay, 46, this is the dorsal venous arch. Dorsal venous arch. Okay, this here is the great saphenous vein. Okay, so it's on the inner side of the leg here. Okay, so those are the major arteries and veins that you can see on this model.